Caitlin Clark in her first year, and there were a crush of people following her around all day, all genders, all ages out there. We can pretty much assume we're going to see the same tomorrow, maybe on steroids.
I think the LPGA has the opportunity to do things a little bit differently.
In particular, President Trump's granddaughter, Kai Trump, has an invitation.
Speaker 1. Imagine if basketball's top icon competed against golf's newest sensation. Wednesday, November 12th, 2025. Pelican Golf Club, Florida. Caitlin Clark starts at the Annika Pro-Am. Grouped alongside Nelly Korda and Annika Sorenstam as thousands of supporters in fever jerseys crowd the course. However, Miyu Yamashita readies for true competition beginning Thursday. The genuine LPGA tournament with a $3.25 million prize. Global ranks at stake. Championship golf. But suppose they could play head-to-head. What if Caitlin, who adores golf and possesses a decent game, truly battled Miyu in competitive golf? Might basketball's crossover queen defeat golf's giant killer? Or could it become the most lopsided demolition in athletic history? This is the topic no one is debating, but ought to. Let's break it down. Let's be just to Caitlin Clark. She isn't a mere star swinging wildly for social media pics. She truly enjoys golf and holds legitimate skill. Her golf background: grew up playing links in Iowa. I would plead with Dad to take me golfing, she noted, keeping consistent practice despite basketball obligations. Played in 2024, Annika Pro-Am drew gigantic crowds. Also played in PGA Tour's RSM Classic Pro-Am 2024. Gainbridge Ambassador. Backer of the Annika. Her 2024 Annika Pro-Am showing. Played with Nelly Korda, front 9. And Annika Sorenstam, back 9. Thousands of fans appeared just to view her. Ticket demand was 12-fold normal Pro-Am counts. Golf Channel supplied live coverage. Expanded for her. She hit one tee shot over fans' heads. Oops. But generally played respectable golf. Why is she a threat? Elite hand-eye coordination transfers from basketball. Used to delivering under massive pressure. WNBA Rookie of Year 2024. Competitive zeal that is legendary. Hyper-competitive personality. Won't accept losing at anything. Annika Sorenstam lauded her. Her fervor for golf and combativeness were joy to witness firsthand. But what if Caitlin took golf seriously? What if she used the off-season, injured 2025, missed most of WNBA, training full-time? What if she got elite coaching? What if she committed herself to golf the way she mastered basketball? Could she evolve enough to challenge a pro? Now let's discuss Miyu Yamashita. And here is where the comparison feels awkward for Caitlin. Miyu's golf credentials. Started at age 5, 19 years of golf. Professional since 2020. 5 years, 13 wins on Japan. LPGA Tour. 2 LPGA Tour wins in rookie season, 2025. Major champion. AIG Women's Open. Historic 60 round. First in JLPGA history. World number 6. Number 1 on LPGA in strokes gained. Putting over $3.3 million in 2025 earnings. Let that sink in. Miyu Yamashita is a career golfer among the world's 10 best. She isn't doing pro-ams. She is claiming LPGA tournaments against the finest players on the planet under maximum pressure. The talent gap. Driving. Miyu favors precision over power. Caitlin's tee shots go over fans' heads. Iron play. Miyu hits 71.6% GR. greens in regulation. Caitlin plays Pro-Ams. Putting. Miyu leads LPGA Tour. Caitlin putts recreationally. Course management. Miyu dissects courses strategically. Caitlin plays for fun. Pressure. Miyu wins majors and playoffs. Caitlin plays exhibitions. But here's the most savage comparison. Caitlin Clark, at her absolute best, golf, would likely shoot somewhere around 75 to 80 on a professional course setup. Miyu Yamashita? She shot 60. On a competitive tour. That's not a gap, that's a canyon. Let's try with some hypothetical matchups. Because this is where it gets fun. Scenario 1. Pro-Am format. Best ball. Caitlin and Miyu are partners in a Pro-Am scramble. They both hit drives. Play the best ball. Who wins? Miyu carries completely. Caitlin's drives might be used occasionally. Maybe her putts inside 10 feet. But Miyu's precision, iron play, and course management dominate. They win easily because Miyu's a professional. Scenario 2. Match play. Head-to-head. Caitlin versus Miyu. 18 holes, straight up. Who wins? Miyu destroys her. Probably 7-6 or worse. Caitlin might steal a hole or two if Miyu makes mistakes. But this wouldn't be competitive. Professional golfer beats recreational player 100 times out of 100. Scenario 3. Caitlin gets 15 strokes. Massive handicap. Miyu gives Caitlin 15 strokes over 18 holes to even the match. Who wins? Now it's interesting. If Caitlin shoots 85, respectable amateur golf, she's playing to a net 70. If Miyu shoots her usual 67, 68, Caitlin might sneak a win. But Miyu's consistency means she rarely has blow-up rounds. Scenario 4. Alternate shot format. Their partners hitting alternating shots. Who wins? Depends on opponents, but Caitlin's inconsistency would kill them. Miyu hits great drive. Caitlin chunks the approach. Miyu scrambles to save par. Repeat. Frustrating for Miyu. But if Caitlin practiced for 2 years full-time, Tony Romo went from decent amateur to scratch golfer competing in PGA Tour events. Steph Curry plays to plus 0.6 handicap. If Caitlin dedicated fully to golf, could she reach that level? Maybe. Her athleticism, competitiveness, and work ethic suggest she could become a low-handicap player. Single digits. But professional LPGA level. That takes decades, not years. Here is where things get really fascinating. Who draws bigger crowds? Caitlin Clark's Pro-Am, 2024. Ticket demand was 12-fold normal levels. Thousands lined fairways in fever. Jock Iowa Jersey's Golf Channel did live coverage, expanded specifically for her. Most watched non-competitive round in LPGA history. Fans waiting at 7 a.m. for first tee shot. Complete media circus. Miyu Yamashita's LPGA tournaments. 2025. Strong crowds in Japan at Toto Japan. Classic good attendance at major championships solid, but not record-breaking crowds elsewhere. Respect from golf fans, not mainstream mania. The uncomfortable truth. Caitlin Clark, playing a Pro-Am, draws more eyeballs than Miyu Yamashita winning actual championships. That's not a knock on Miyu. She's infinitely better at golf. But Caitlin's crossover star power is undeniable. She brings audiences golf can't normally reach. What if Caitlin actually joined the LPGA? Not as a pro. She'd need years of development. But what if she played amateur events? Monday qualifiers. Celebrity exhibitions against pros. The attention would be massive. Sponsors would throw money. Viewership would explode. Even if she finished dead last, the story would dominate coverage. Meanwhile, Miyu's winning tournaments and getting a fraction of the attention. That's the cruel reality of star power versus actual skill. So let's resolve the query. Can Caitlin Clark beat Miyu Yamashita at golf in any format that resembles competitive golf? Number: absolutely not. Not even close. Miyu is a world-class professional. Caitlin is a talented amateur who plays recreationally. The gap is insurmountable in any fair competition. In a massive handicap format designed to even odds, maybe. If Caitlin gets 15-plus strokes, plays her best round ever, and Miyu has an off day, mathematically possible. But highly unlikely. In drawing crowds and media attention, Caitlin wins easily. She's a cultural phenomenon. Miyu's a golf superstar within golf circles, but doesn't have that mainstream crossover. Yet, in actual golf skill, accomplishments, and professional status, Miyu destroys Caitlin in every measurable category. It is not a battle. But suppose we posed another question. What if Caitlin and Miyu teamed up? Best ball format. Caitlin's occasional long drives and competitive fire, combined with Miyu's professional precision and clutch putting. That could be insane. The ultimate crossover pairing. Basketball's biggest star and golf's hottest rookie. The crowds would be enormous. The chemistry could be electric. The publicity would be unprecedented. That's the matchup golf should want. Not competition, but collaboration. Wednesday's Annika Pro-Am will show us Caitlin Clark's love for golf again. Thousands will watch. Golf Channel will broadcast live. It'll be a spectacle. Meanwhile, Thursday through Sunday, Miyu Yamashita will compete for a $3.25 million purse against the world's best. Smaller crowds, less mainstream hype, but real championship golf. That's the contrast. That's the reality of star power versus pure skill. Can Caitlin beat Miyu? No, she can't. Not in any format that resembles real golf. Miyu is a professional elite athlete at golf. Caitlin is a professional elite athlete who plays golf for fun. But should we want them to compete? Also, no. We ought to wish them to inspire each other. Caitlin inspires young girls to try golf. Miyu shows them how far excellence can take you. Together, they represent different but equally valuable parts of women's sports growth. Subscribe, like, and share. If you want to see more crossover content, drop your thoughts. Should Caitlin pursue golf seriously? Does she disrespect pros by getting so much attention? Or is this exactly the kind of crossover women's sports needs? Because one thing's certain, Wednesday's Pro-Am will be a circus. Thursday's tournament will be a championship. And both deserve respect for different reasons. What if that's the real answer? Not competition, not comparison, just admiration for distinct types of excellence.